Your voice it thunders, the oaks start twisting, the forest sounds with cedars breaking.
The best thing about Evoke to me was the atmosphere of the whole thing, just the ambiance and just the general condition of all the people.
It was a good time of worship, and I was really just able to pray and just kind of, do my own thing.
Probably the worship, and when the tire blew out, we had a lot of fun.
My favorite thing was probably when we went into the different classes and they told us just things that we needed to do and gave us little hints about helping and leading and stuff.
Mine is the part where we were on the road for the 3 hours. My favorite part would probably have to be the second session or breakout session I went to, when he said background leaders will just sit back and not ask like what they can do to change. They'll just sit back and be like, yeah, whatever.
Just getting away from the school setting for a little while. It was just nice to have the weekend with people who actually are fairly deep Christians and want to know God's Word a little better.
Worship.
Yeah, I definitely have to agree with you.
It's rising from the ground. Now it's rising from the ground. Hear us crying out. Hear us crying out. Holy, 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 holy Lord. The earth is yours.
Probably the most memorable thing was sleeping on the hard floor. That was not fun. I probably got 3 to 4 hours of sleep, and that was just time I wasn't awake, not actually sleeping well.
Going to Winco and Joel not dying that night.
Probably the message from that Portman guy. He's a pretty good speaker. And Weston too, he's a good speaker too. That's probably. Oh, and getting a nosebleed at Winco. That's cool too.
Probably either blowing the tire or, for me personally, the second breakout session was influential to me.
Being trapped on the side of the road for 3 hours.
That was horrible. That was not part of Evoke.
Pretty much.
Welcome to my latest disaster. Same book, just another chapter. I never thought it could be worse than last year, but here I am again today. I laugh 'cause it hurts when I scream, but I'll make it through 'cause I believe that even when my heart breaks and everything's shaking, I'm left alone in the rain. You won't let me go.
We follow. It's not just being a leader, it's sometimes following the leader.
It taught me not to be afraid to stand up and be a leader. And don't worry what other people think. Pretty much just get up and do it. No one's going to judge you really.
But I need to listen to him more, and not to live in worldly things.
You don't need to be embarrassed to like worship him.
To be a good leader, you have to be a great follower.
Yeah. Well, like, that's pretty much...
You're really original today.
Yeah, very.
That being involved in your church is more than just going. It's remembering what you did there. It's being a part of the church as a whole instead of just arriving and being there.
The message is that was in one of the small things was the goal isn't just to stay within the confines of Christianity. It's to get as close to God as possible. I mean, the guy used the illustration of a basketball court. If you're anywhere in bounds, sure you can take a shot that's true, but it only makes sense to take a shot when you're right next to the basket. So you want to get as close to the basket as possible.
That I don't need to be self-conscious about my Christianity, and I need not to hide in the shadows, because that's just Satan and he's already lost, so what's the point in giving into him? That's giving up a victory.
Yeah, I've learned some leadership things, and also I've grown closer to God, so that's always great for being a leader.
I'm going to try to use them to my best ability and become a leader.
To set a good example for the other people.
The thing I'm probably going to use most is when we were taught to be the first follower. Being the first follower is very important, because if there are no followers, then the leader just looks like a crazy nut, and that's no good.
I'm gonna like step up and be more of a leader and like help out with things.
A key thing they taught me about leadership would probably be that if you're not the leader, the first follower is always just as important, because it shows the world that this is an idea worth following, and it teaches people that it's okay to follow, and this idea is a good one.
You've got to be willing to reach out to everybody, not just those you like hanging out with or your type of personality. You really got to make the effort for everybody.
I think it made me kind of think about
Missions. Sorry.
becoming a youth pastor. Maybe.
Well, Jesus
Thought it would have been funny
got annoyed
to play a joke
he
on
got
us.
annoyed with Samuel
Why?
because he's being Jesus.
School bus.
He got rude.
Yeah, Samuel was praying rudely, okay?
Stop, school bus. Stop.
And so now we're stranded.
Get that camera in my face.
Does it have anything to do with Samuel's praying?
It is not. That's an excellent question. But I don't think it has anything to do with his praying. I think that the curse of Hannah is overwhelming to the point that nobody's prayers are strong enough.
Let's ask God's opinion on that.
Yes, it's Hannah's fault.
It's my fault.
I need to buy a new guitar. Then I got ripped off by the guy who fixed my car. I think I've had enough. I think I'm giving up. Once again, life threw me a curve, and it blew up right in my face. Once again, life's right on my nerves. Don't you see that I'm stuck in this place? Once again, life threw me a curve, and it blew up right in my face. Once again, life's right on my nerves. Don't you see that I'm stuck in this place? All because you're giving me a breakdown. Breakdown, oh, breakdown. Breakdown, oh, breakdown. Breakdown, oh, breakdown. Breakdown, breakdown, oh, breakdown. Breakdown, oh, breakdown. Breakdown, oh, breakdown. Breakdown, oh. Stuck on the side of the road, emotional overload. Stuck on the side.
Thank you. Thank you very much. You're very handsome, or if you're a woman, you're very beautiful.
Thank you, because I wouldn't have been able to go without it, and it was a lot of fun and good experience. So
Thanks a lot, and it was very fun.
I'd like to say thank you very, very much, because this was an experience that I think anybody who's fit to be a leader needs to take. And I wouldn't have been able to go without that help.
Thank you very much for allowing us to go to this conference, and I'm very grateful to all of you.
Thank you.
Thanks. I mean, this wouldn't have been nearly as easy if you hadn't chipped in, and it's really appreciated.
Thank you so much.
Gracias.
It was a blast.
It was worth your money.